Hey everyone, today we're going to take a quick look at some of the coolest new items to pass through the shop. So starting off, this is an awesome one. So this is the Protech Duke. Now if you haven't seen it or heard of it, it's probably for good reason. It's been like over 20 years since this knife came out, and I wish I could say that I knew about it before this 2.0 version, but I didn't. But I'm really glad that they brought this one back. It is a great 3, maybe 4 finger grip handle based on the size of your hand, a good amount of blade, and of course being a Protech, super snappy auto, but it's a nice bridging the gap between their smallest runt and any of their other models. So if the runt's just a little bit too small for you, I think this is an excellent option. I could totally see this as an EDC. It's nothing too intimidating, not too pointy, but it has a great utilitarian look. And these production ones are coming in Magna cut, so there's really nothing more I could ask for. If you want to see a full in-depth overview, let me know. I'll be sure to do one on the channel, but just to give you a rough idea of the size here, you can see that the overall length is about 6 1/4 with a blade length of about 2 3/4. So like I said, that is a great EDC size, nothing too big, but definitely big enough to handle all of your daily cutting tasks. Now we have a couple other autos here. These are from Heretic knives. So it's the Medusa auto. That's nothing new, but these awesome new Magma colorways. We've got the Magma orange and then this toxic green. They look incredible, and I believe that they are even UV reactive. So I'm excited to see what that actually looks like. I've been a massive fan of their cell shading that they've been doing, and I think this is in that similar vein. I gotta say, I've loved this shift to making our knives kind of like art accessory pieces. I want to see even more of it. The crazier, the better, in my opinion. So I'd love to see more from Heretic and other companies. That being said, here's one from Microtech. It's their Combat Troodon, their Gen 3. I think they match pretty well, but this is one of their splatter paint colorways. We've seen a bunch of really cool different combos, and this is the most recent one to come in. So I highly recommend keeping an eye on them and checking out all the other cool color combos they've done. Microtech has always killed it with their awesome colors, and I think doing some of these more out there crazy designs is an excellent idea. I'd love to know your guys' opinions on them in the comments below. Then next up, these aren't exactly new, but they haven't been around in a while. So here we have the Spyderco Paramilitary 2 in the salts. So we've got both in Magna cut steel. On the right here, we have that black and yellow Caribbean colorway on a satin Magna cut blade. And then on the left here, of course, an all blacked out version. So it's really cool seeing these in stock. I know people have been looking for them forever. It's been hard to get your hands on them, so I couldn't pass up an opportunity to show them off. And then lastly, we have this really awesome tool here. Now I have a full in-depth overview on the channel on this. This is from StraightLine EDC and Audacious Concept. This is actually a bit driver. So if I rotate that and deploy here, you can see that this is a Torx bit currently in there. And I go fully in-depth in that overview on how everything works. But you do have a window cutout that you can see which bit is where. If you release, you can pop this whole cylinder drum out, and you can adjust the positions on where you want each bit. And again, all of those cool window cutouts, plus with it being a revolver cylinder, that's just pretty fun to fidget with, and also being a bolt action. It's just a really, really neat design and super fidgety. So this is definitely one of my favorite little trinkets, gadgets that I've seen come through in a bit. And I would love to know your favorite pick from the lineup today. Normally it's pretty easy for me to pick a clear winner. This one, I really don't know which one I'd choose. It might be the Protech, just because I love Protech knives, and this is a perfect EDC size for me. But at the same time, I have often said how much I love the Combat Troodon, and these new colorways are just scratching an itch for me. So maybe I'll let you guys in the comments decide which one I should pick up. As always, if you want to read even more about any of these or pick up one for yourself, There are links in the description box down below. They'll take you on over to gpknives.com. But before you leave, don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay sharp.